topic that may not be suitable for all audiences: teenagers and online pornography. By some estimates, about 80% of teens have seen online porn. And as Cristina Quinn tells us, there are two schools of thought about how adults should respond: teach kids to be critical consumers, or figure out a way to get porn out of young people's lives.
These days, it's not just magazine images or even social media influencing kids. It's free online porn.
Do you feel like porn influences what you think is or is not beautiful?
There are certain bodily images that you have to aspire to, and if it's not that, like if you don't have a porn body, then it's ugly.
Yeah.
These high school kids are peer leaders with the Boston Public Health Commission's Start Strong initiative, and today's meeting is part of its porn literacy program. Yes, you heard that right, porn literacy.
But in terms of actual consumption of porn, the messages that they're receiving are really ingrained in how they're supposed to act and how they need to act.
Program director Jess Alder says for this generation, kids are using internet porn as sex ed.
So we thought we might as well explore some of the messages that are being taught. So we don't show any porn. That's not okay. That's super illegal. But we do ask them to critically examine some of the messages that they're learning from sexually explicit media.
That can range from gender stereotypes to sexual violence and even the occupational hazards of working in the porn industry. Alder says it's really a vehicle to talk about consent and respectful relationships.
It's just if you package it as let's talk about healthy relationships, not many people want to come to the conversation. But if you say let's talk about porn, everyone wants to come to the table and have that conversation.
In the 3 years they've been running this program, surveys have shown that kids who complete it watch less porn.
So learning about porn instead of taking it for face value and actually learning that that's not realistic definitely stuck with me a lot because it makes me more confident regarding even just conversations around sex.
But porn literacy has its critics.
I do not want to teach kids to be better consumers of pornography or more discerning consumers.
Anti-porn activist and president of Culture Reframed, Gail Dines, describes internet porn as a public health crisis.
What I want is to do to pornography what was done to cigarettes. When I went to school, everyone was smoking by, middle school, high school. When my son went to school, nobody was smoking. That's what I want to do. Porn is not cool. It's not the thing to watch. We need a massive shift, a paradigm shift in the way we think about pornography, and especially for young people to say, porn is not cool.
She cites research that connects porn with sexual aggression and indifference towards sexual violence.
The message is women are disposable. There's certainly no connection or intimacy. If he's going to touch her, it's to pull her hair, smack her face. This is what kids get if they put porn into Google or through Snapchat or wherever, however they get it. This is what they get catapulted into.
But there is one thing Gail Dines and Jess Alder agree on. Kids need comprehensive sex ed to counteract the influence of porn.
Cristina Quinn joins me now. Hey, Cristina.
Hey, Joe.
When you said comprehensive sex ed, is there any sex ed mandate in Massachusetts now?
No. There's currently a bill that is sort of waiting in the House. It's never made it up for a vote in the last couple of years. The Senate has always passed it, never made it up for a vote in the House, but there will be a public hearing next month, so we'll see.
So individual school districts can have some or none, or?
Yes, it's totally up to the school officials. It's pretty willy-nilly.
So is this porn literacy, critical thinking about porn?
It's porn literacy, that's what it's called.
Is this a one and done in Boston, or is anybody else emulating this thing?
It's gained a lot of traction. They now hold seminars for, anybody who is sort of an educator or school administrator. They've had case managers, advocates attend. I think so far over 200 people have attended these seminars.
In other places or just Boston?
Nationwide. They come to Boston,
really?
Or I think they had one in New York, but yeah.
Get back to Gail Dines, who's been here. I've known Gail forever. Obviously Gail wants a public health campaign, just like no smoking, no porn. What does that look like? What does that look like?
Yeah, I asked her what that would look like. So she said it would be a multi-pronged approach. And so the idea is still pretty young right now. She's hoping to cultivate more relationships. But she was saying that for one instance would be to get influencers on something like Instagram to go on and be part of the campaign to say, porn isn't cool, don't watch it. But it would be a multi-pronged approach, which would involve, for example, like health agencies or, pediatricians, that type of thing.
Good. Cristina, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Appreciate your story.